Viven en un country. Andan en BMW para arriba. Los fines de semana se cogen a las mejores minas. Morfan bien todos los días. El día anterior al partido durmieron tranquilamente en un hotel 5 estrellas y se rascaron la verga durante 24 horas sin hacer nada, jugando al ping-pong y al pool y a la play. Juegan al fútbol todos los días de su vida. Los botines, $6.000, $5.000, no sé cuánto salen, ponele 3.000 mangos, 4.000 mangos, están vendados por un kinesiólogo. Están bien comidos, están bien entrenados. Las medias, que son las que no te cortan la circulación, los pantaloncitos, que son los de los huevos, que no te raspan los huevos, la camiseta te estira la espalda, es la que no transpira, que sale 800 pesos, no sé cuánto sale una camiseta para jugar al fútbol. La pelota es perfecta, perfecta, 120 euros, inflada con un barómetro a 8 bares, la cancha no tiene un solo pozo, el arco tiene 7 metros 20 por 2,40. Te aplauden cuando salís a la cancha. La concha de tu madre, no sabés parar una pelota. Le vas a pagar al arco y la tirás a la mierda. Le vas a hacer un pase a tu compañero que está a 1 metro y haces así, se la pasas mal. Hijo de puta, eso me puede pasar a mí con esta panza. No hago.
You want a job? Come to me. Wallahi, I'll get you a job. You want money? I'll raise the money for you. No problem. I'll get you into uni. I'll do that for you. Get off the...
Okay, so it's just me at the moment, guys. Yeah, I couldn't hear anything, couldn't see anything, just a few technical difficulties. I think it should be fine. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, so should be back. Because it was fine beforehand. Can
you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. All good now.
People on Wall Street that you can trust and who can consistently make you money. Sound fair enough?
You know, yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. I don't know, what do you think?
Kevin, you give me one shot here on a blue chip stock like Kodak. And believe me, Kevin, the only problem you're gonna have is that you didn't buy more. Sound fair enough?
Shit, my wife might divorce me.
Cool. Who the fuck is Antenna? I don't know no Antenna. I know Arteta. Is that meant to be an R? It looks fucking crap, but I respect it anyway. Yes, I woke up livid on the way to work, come through the tunnel, buzzing. Someone hasn't even bothered to go sleep. Man, Dwayke's absolutely rattled them. You can't even blame them either. Can you blame them? No, you can't. You got idiots talking about support the club. He's not wore a shirt. No one wants to see it, bruv. No one wants to see it. No one wants to see it. Hey, I'll check the other side. There's nothing there. Nah, liberties.
And there you go, Nats. Voila. The streets are Arteta out, Nats. The streets are Arteta out. I'll tell you that for free. You know, it's not only me that says that. You know what I'm saying? Like the other day, I don't know if you heard, but we was like me and North were in the same area. You know what I'm saying? One of my areas. So we were just hanging out there and everything. And I was telling him, yo, North, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the people that I do meet outside, whether it's at Tesco or anywhere outside, they're always like keep it going. You know what I'm saying? We're all with you. Like we hear that we're Arteta out as well, bro. Like everybody's had enough. He didn't believe me until he saw it for his own eyes. You know what I'm saying? Nearly the whole area was dabbing him up. Yo, North, what's going on? Yo, big up. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. To be honest, I think it's just the online fans and that's, you know, and we can really indulge into that. But I don't really want to because I can't really blame them because I've thought of it this way, Nats, yeah? They follow who they think support Arsenal. So if they listen to you, they think that you support Arsenal, they probably follow what you're trying to say. But AFTV is the biggest platform out there. And let's be honest, they have the biggest reach. So they think that that's Arsenal. That's the kind of Arsenal supporters are. Do you know what I'm saying? And they fight to be like them. So that's my thoughts on it. But yeah, man, that's how you been, bro? It's been a long time, bro. How you been, G?
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I feel refreshed. I feel great. Back from the gym. I've been going for about a month or so now, and you're talking about Arsenal fans turning. I spoke to an Arsenal fan, been going 50 years at my gym, and didn't really talk about whether he was Arteta in or out. But what he did say, and I'm paraphrasing, is that he has to get it right this year. See, even the ones that are either on the fence, so I could kind of tell you he definitely backed him at one point, but the pendulum is very slowly shifting. The streets have spoken.
The streets are Arteta out.
They have spoken. North, south, east, west, and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, like, but they have spoken. They have spoken. And that Igal crash out. My lord. My lad.
You was enjoying that one. Huh? You was enjoying that one.
Yeah. That is generational, brother. That is generational. Wallahi, that is generational. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of the ones there. Like, it's generational. Bro. It's generational. Like, trust me, yeah? When this manager goes, and he will go at some point, whether it's end of this year or the end of the season, this upcoming season, right? Trust me. Them clips will be played. There's already other clips of him after we lost 5-0 to Man City. I think it was the 21-22 season. So it was the season before we were 8 points clear in it, that season. So it was the season before that. Like, he wanted Arteta gone. He was like 5-0, top team.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're Arteta out for that reason. That, you know, we were at the bottom as well, and Tottenham were top. I don't care if it was after a few. So you want him out for those reasons.
Because of the Man City, yeah.
But when Tottenham could win 2 trophies, but when Tottenham could win 2 trophies in the space of 2 months or so. Lips are sealed and all of that. Yeah, but they finished 7th. I don't give a shit if they finished 17th. I don't care if they got relegated. Remember when Wigan beat Man City? They got relegated.
Yeah, I do.
But they won a trophy. They won a trophy. So who cares, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and these Arsenal fans are so arrogant. They're so narcissistic. Too many of them. And not even all of them are top gooners, but the majority of Arsenal fans are still too arrogant. They're still too narcissistic. They still think that the grass is always greener on the other side. One of them bitches. Do you know what I'm saying? There's always the grass is greener on the other side. I can always do better. Do you know what I'm saying? I can always do better. That kind of mentality, you're just not even one mismanagement. We are a catastrophe away. If we had a much more financially beneficial, like richer, basically, version of what Leon had that Yank, whatever his name is, where he just folded the club almost, got them ready. You think we're too big for that? Tottenham are winning. Chelsea won the Club World Cup again. City will come back. If whether Liverpool get Isak or not, I think they'll retain the league either way. That Verts is too good, man. Way too good. As long as they have even a competent striker, they don't even need the best of the best striker. They don't need
Ekitike can do it.
Ekitike
can do it. Just all right striker. Yeah, I know you mean.
Sorloth could do it if they got Dovbyk in. You know what I'm saying? Any striker on that level, you know, that's good, like it will be fine. Do you know what I'm saying? But it all boils down to this, brother. All boils down to this, yeah. You know me. I never wanted him in the first place, but since he's been there 5-6 years, we've heard all the excuses. You know that, you know, like
the book,
the book of excuses, isn't it? Yeah.
Page 168.
Yeah, it is biblical at this point. It is literally biblical. We could actually write a Bible, write a scripture of all of these excuses. We could probably sell that shit. Someone will buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone would.
Buy it. As historical evidence, like, these people existed, still exist. Do you know what I'm saying? They exist. Like, sell it for $2.99 or something, then we up the price when the demand goes up. You know, I could tell you a bit better businessman than me, but we're just getting started, brother. Yardman with the Arteta Hout. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
brother? Like,
you could sell.
It's what it is, but we told you. We told you from day one. I did personally, just speaking for me. I told you from day one. I've been on Guns' channel, been on Northside's, obviously yourself, Shane, so many, Aaron as well, big up, like so many others. I've said this time and time again. I never wanted that guy in the first place. Never wanted Arteta. Never wanted that logo head wearing fraud, bro. Captain Black looking ass motherfucker. This guy, right? He was always going to take us back. Always. Now you want to change your tune, yeah? Now you want to change your tune when he gets a scrubbing for 50 mil. And even a gal was trying to sort of like, well, if we got him for like 15, 20 million, it will be all right. What would it be all right? I'll tell you what, they think he's coming in as a backup to, well, it's no longer Trossard, because Trossard's in Turkey, and one of my boys is
Trossard's gone.
Oh,
I think Trossard's gone, but obviously we'll see. But go on, Nats. I don't want to stop.
Yeah. No worries, brother. You're good. We're all good here. We're all good. You know, we're a family. Remember that. We're a family. You know what I'm saying? But this community is so solid. Yeah, if you know, bro. Like, I got 21 seconds to go, and all of that. But yeah, like in the meantime, right? Like. This whole like backup situation, no, he's going to be starting at left wing. He'll be starting at left wing unless Berta's like, well.
But wait. What if we buy Eze, Nats? What if we buy Eze, Nats? Do you still think he'll start on the left wing?
Yeah,
because Eze is probably going to be like 68 mil.
Yeah, like we all know he's not dropping his start. Well, to be fair, Saka's more the star boy, but he's not dropped in.
Saka's poster boy. Saka's bigger than Arteta. I think Saka's bigger than Arteta.
Yeah, but Wodegaard, he won't drop his prefect. He won't drop his teacher's pet. That's the problem. That will kill him. The same with Havertz trying to start him up front. Been doing it with Marino. We saw that last season. Same old shit, but Arteta has taken it to a whole other level. Like, it's not surprising to me, but it almost baffles me, like how bad you can be when it comes to, man management, team selection, like, and then don't even get me started on in-game management, because that's horrendous, bro. That is horrendous. Criminal behavior. I've seen too much.
Madness.
Way too much.
But Nats, let's go now from the top, right? From the top. Because obviously we haven't linked up these couple of weeks. I wanna start with the first signing of this summer, Kepa. What was your thoughts on the Kepa signing, Nats?
Oh, mate. Internal solutions we were hearing. Yeah, I'm still waiting for all them internal solutions, which we had. Cole Hein, was it Valladolid, Real Valladolid? They got relegated, and he was one of their best performers.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, didn't have to pay a single penny, at least transfer fee was, because he was already ours. All we'd have to do is increase the wages. So if he went from, what was it, he's on like 5k to 10k,
something like
then
that, yeah.
go to like 30, 40k, even 50k, I'd be like, cool, Cole Hein on 50k, no problem. But Kepa on nearly 100k, 75 to 100k, 5 mil, when Bournemouth didn't want him, nah. And then after that, notice how they dropped Zubimendi after the Kepa deal, and not Norgard. See, we know what this club does and why it does it when it does it. That PR machine is the only elite thing about this football club, and it's sad because they know when to drop things. When the heat is on, when the pressure is on from the fan base, especially the fans that they pandered to, the online fans, trust me, they'll switch it up like that. They don't hesitate. There's no dithering. There's none of that, like in the transfer market. You know, none of this, you know, managerial escapade or all of this, like, pedestalize it. No. If there's a problem, they sort it and they deal with it there and then. If it affects that machine, if there's a cog missing, they will fix that right away. Just like any great plumber, any great electrician would. Big up all the people in the trade, mad respect. Mad respect. But at the end of the day, right? Yeah, I wasn't impressed with Kepa. It's just another cheap and cheerful kind of. Like,
I mean, it's 5 mil. I mean, it's only 5 mil.
yeah, but we
he has an attitude issue. That's what we have.
Yeah.
He's got an attitude.
The only slight positive, is if David Raya either he gets injured, which I don't want to happen, or you know, he's playing a lot more like in the Carabao Cup or the League Cup, and then David Raya's on the bench, you know, and Arteta's trying to be a bit clever, wants to sub off Kepa, and Kepa's like, you know what I'm saying?
Not me.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah. If he does that to Lego Head, he is done. I will laugh my head off. I felt sorry for Sorry when he did that. I felt, in a way, at that moment in time, I felt sorry for him. And then you got Franco Zola as well on the bench at the time. But yeah, if it's Lego Head, I'll fall off my chair, bro.
Because Sorry wasn't really like, was he really strict? He wasn't like this mad strict kind of manager like Arteta is. But we have to see, obviously. I don't think it'll happen.
No, I would in the end. I would love it though. I would
love it.
I would absolutely love it. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. But we move on. A month after Kepa, we had the signing of obviously Partey left us for obvious reasons. We don't want to, you know what I'm saying, get into that because it's still allegedly. Is it still allegedly that start?
The court case is on August the 5th, I believe. That's when he goes to court. So we'll just have.
Well, it's allegedly then. Do you know what I'm saying? Well, we just have to see. But
I haven't said much of it either. Do you know what I'm saying? I was just like,
you can't really.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't really like. The other day, I was asked like, who did you think was the best player last season? And I said Partey. I'll be real. I think he's Partey. I'm not saying you know what I'm saying. Regardless of what happened, that's a separate matter. Do you know what I'm saying? But I said Partey, and and a lot of people didn't say Partey, and then I kind of like I understood why. Do you know what I'm saying? Now you can't really talk about Partey in that kind of way, but still, we lost Partey and we bought Zubimendi. What's your thoughts on the Zubimendi deal?
I remember, like, he was the last time or the time before that on your channel. No, I don't think it was the last time. It was probably the time before that. we were breaking down with the Zubamendi clips. Do you remember that on your channel?
You remember that one? Oh,
yeah. I know the quality wasn't great, whatever at the time, wherever you were at, but either way, I remember watching that. I was like, yeah, he's a good player, very good player, but he's not what everyone thinks he is. Like they're putting it like you know them guys that just put certain people, like certain women, like they hold them way too high. Like they pedestal
overrate them. They overrate them.
Yeah. It's like, was it 40-year-old virgin?
Like who? Give us a name. Give us a name. Give us a name, Nats. Give us a name, Nats. No,
I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble, you know. I've met a few, man. It is what it is, but yeah, like it's right. He has. I saw him the most from what I can remember is really the sort of like this. Most of the rest of the game after Rodri got injured in the Euro final, where he just kept things ticking over. Do you know what I'm saying? That's him. But he doesn't do what Partey does. Yeah. In certain ways, he doesn't even do what Rice does. Like Rice is more DM, like breaks it down. Like his passing range is okay, but it's not.
It's not amazing. It's not amazing.
Yeah, it's not unbelievable. It ain't Cruz.
But off the ball, he's mad over. He's mad underrated. Rice. I think Rice is great.
I think Rice is a quality player. Yeah. I think Rice is a quality player. Plus, now we know he can take free kicks. Like there's a player there. But with Zubamendi, it's like, you know, we basically got a player, and too many people think that he's our new Rodri. He ain't really Rodri. What he does, he does like what Xabi Alonso used to do, but on a lower level.
Yeah,
say much higher level, but a bit of but the gap is clear. You know, he cleans up.
Come on, Xabi Alonso was a baller.
Yeah. No, Xabi Alonso, mad. As a manager, definitely at this moment in time, questionable. Even though he done brilliantly with Leverkusen and that, you know, won the double and shit. But but either way, as a footballer, like chalk and cheese, like the passing range, you know, long shots as well. Like he scored one like in the FA Cup. I remember. I think it was against like. Might have been Southend or something like that. Like whereas like from even behind the halfway line, some shit like that. He scored some bangers. Like not as much as Stevie G, but you know, like
he scored
kicks as well. He's got tech. Like Zubamendi ain't that guy. He does the sweeping role, but he's more with El Nene. You know, like when we had El Nene, does the very basics and then give it off to what
simple.
What Zubamendi does, he just does that on a higher level and more passing range than El Nene.
Okay.
But he doesn't quite have what Jorginho has in terms of passing range, but Zubamendi is quicker, he's younger, of course, and he's more mobile. Those are basically the difference. But he ain't no Rodri, he ain't not even Fernandinho, let's be real. He ain't even no Fernandinho. Do you know what I mean? Like, definitely not Gilberto Silva, because I'm thinking that obviously you got like the Makaleles, and like Makalele is like the DM, bruv. Like, and then obviously the Kante.
That's different. Kante was different.
It's different, but with Zubamendi, it's just like the closest comparison on a much lower level would actually be Xabi Alonso. You know, maybe minus the long range shots and all of that. But in terms of how he plays, like he keeps it ticking over. Yeah, because I'm not going to compare him to Santi, because Santi had dead ball specialist, can finish long range, short range, pass,
carry the ball.
Yeah, carrying the ball and all that. You know, and off the ball, very underrated, but on the ball, different. And obviously Fabregas was just different gravy. You know, absolute mustard, mate. And that was pretty. That was pretty much it. You know. And then obviously you have the songs, who's more like Partey, you know, Gilberto Silva, Patrick Vieira before that. But yeah, Zubamendi's more Xabi Alonso without basically the set piece specialist and the long range finishing and that. That's basically it. You know, B-Tech, Xabi Alonso. Yeah.
Nah, I hear that. I hear that. Still, I hear that. So the next signing was Norgard. They told us that we're saving money on Norgard, and apparently we got a fantastic player that was one of it was Brentford's captain. What's your thoughts on the Norgard, Bill? I mean, people are saying that Norgard was the replacement for Jorginho, and Zubimendi was the replacement of Partey. It wasn't that until Partey left the club. Then they started saying that. But still, what's your thoughts on the Norgard deal?
I think it's the other way round, because remember, Partey was taking the long throw-ins. That's why Norgard's coming in mainly. We need that long throw specialist. Kieran Tierney's not there anymore. He was doing that at one point. And obviously Thomas Partey, and now he's gone, obviously, for obvious reasons. All we have is Norgard. That is literally all we have. We have a squad filler, not doing the internal solutions, not going through the academy, what we've already got, because obviously Lokonga ain't good enough, Fabio Vieira ain't good enough, you know what I'm saying? We still got Nelson at the moment. It looks like Ethan might be loaned out, Skelly's, signed a new deal, and then we just got Norgard as a look. We've seen him enough times for Brentford, especially when he's played us. He's all right, but at this level, could you imagine him playing Champions League, even against the likes of a Copenhagen he'll struggle, man.
Oh, one of my friends said, "Who told you that Zubimendi's gonna get injured?" Well, who told you that Zubimendi ain't gonna get injured? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. They're saying that he's all right until he plays. That's what they're saying. He's all right until he plays. Then when he plays, we're all gonna lose our shit and be like, "Oh, why did we buy this player? This player's not good enough." Blah blah blah. But what did you think of it when you saw Norgard? Were you surprised? Were you surprised, Nats?
No. That has Lego heads written all over it. Like I mentioned with the long throw-ins, that midfielder who's was he like 6'1", bit of a unit, similar to Moreno build, massive heads. And I've got big head as well. So it's not just the tall players, he likes the players with the massive heads as well. He just called either you or me up. You know what I'm saying? But either way, but all jokes aside, for me, he definitely wants that Real Sociedad midfield, and then you have the Norgard as the backup, and then I know you're going to mention with the Madueke as well, and
we're going to get into him. Madueke's a long convo. I just started gradually.
No worries, bro. No, I'll try not to get too ahead. It has been a minute, but I think with the whole Norgard situation, and I've seen Fan Zone D talk about but he's a squad filler, he's just backup. Look, I'm all for squad depth. I am all for squad depth, but we're in the now, right, where we need first team players, and then the likes of the Havertzes, the Odegaards, the even as far as just some proper competition for even David Raya. I know we've got good competition at the moment at right back with Timber and Ben White at the moment. Left back we're struggling big time. Things of that, Trossard, it looks like he's off to Fenerbahce out the door. Martinelli, will he stay? Will he go? Probably not.
I think he'll stay. If we sell Trossard, I think Martinelli will stay. Do you agree?
I'm not too sure. Is there a chance he could stay? Yeah, of course there's a chance he could stay. But I have a feeling, at least with what I think when it comes to Berta, because Berta will want to get his signing, because he hasn't really got, because the Zubimendi was already done beforehand. Arteta wanted Kepa anyway. Norgard is an Arteta signing. But we bring in, let's say we bring in Gyökeres and Eze, like you mentioned earlier. Those are Berta signings. They're not Arteta signings. know exactly what he wants, like what he needs to fulfill his dark twisted fantasies and all of that. But at the same time, like the way I see it, we just need to get first team players in, and then the rest can just hold bench. Like Martinelli can definitely hold bench. You know, Saka, as much as I rate him, give the boy a rest. You know, when he's tired, 60 minutes, maybe even a little bit earlier, just take him off. Bring on, well, if we'd have got an Elise, say, for example, an Alex Bayana before he went to Atletico, them kind of players that could play left or right. Do you know what I'm saying? I rate Leon Bailey. I know he's been injured a bit and all that, but he's a definite option. Like, for me, the whole squad fillers, like, we're not West Ham, yeah? We're not Brentford. We're not Brighton. Talking about these squad fillers, trying to do the bargain hunters thing. No, we need proper competition for every single place, and especially because we've got like the likes of Havertz, Odegaard, and that on super high wages. Jesus, I mean, we already ripped up Tommy Astew's contract. I don't see why we can't do that. The only reason why I think is
Jesus is on a lot of money, and Tommy Astew was on like 120. Was he on 120?
Yeah, 120 or 100k. Yeah, and I reckon Berta still thinks that he might be able to get even 10 mil at worst. Maybe push it to 20, but I think
what for Jesus?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get much for him at all. But to be honest, I'd take 5 at this point and just get him off the wages completely. Right?
Yeah, that's what I would do too. I would just get him off the wage. That's the main thing. That's the main thing I should focus on. But like, I don't feel like we're gonna sell Jesus, to be honest, Nats. I mean, he's not gonna be ready until December. I think he's not ready yet.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, I reckon it will be January.
January.
Yeah. I reckon it will be January. Who knows? This manager might not be here by that time. We'll have to see.
So? Oh, we'll have to talk about that later. But yeah,
no worries.
So the Norgard situation, obviously, we've talked about that one. Didn't make sense. But people are saying, he's a backup. But thing is about this backup situation is that you man told us that, well, not you man, Arteta told us that we need to upgrade our midfield because we've suffered from low blocks and mid blocks all season last season. We need some more creativity. But the players that we brought in, it's like we stagnated, or possibly in some people's eyes, we've regressed. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people would say that Jorginho's better than Norgard. Do you know what I'm saying? We move on though. We go to Madueke. Shocking 52 million for Madueke. Well, it's not shocking. I mean, come on. Look. Like I told everybody else, Nats. Obviously, there's some people that believe this shit. Some people that don't. I do, Nats. I think it's a conspiracy. I love conspiracies. I'm into conspiracy. I'm a conspiracy theorist kind of like.
Yeah.
So I really do believe some shit is going on between that Chelsea and Arsenal. Come on, there's something going on there. Do you know what I'm saying? There's something going on there. But the Madueke situation, man, 52 million. What's your thoughts on that one? Nats?
Yeah, like I alluded to it earlier. He ain't worth, definitely not half of that. He ain't even worth a quarter of that. It's an absolute shambles, but I'm not surprised. You're not surprised. I love a conspiracy theory here and there. Remember in the Arsene Wenger days, why Carl Jenkinson and certain other men were getting super high wages? Was it Aaron Ramsey? Like, there were leaks of Arsene Wenger's explicit photos. Let's just say, do you know what I mean? Like something like that, or other stuff. Either way, that basically like they had stuff on Arsene Wenger. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if anything similar.
Do you think it's real? Do you think it's true? You
maybe.
Never know, innit?
Yeah, maybe. I'll just say that maybe there is a chance. I reckon with the Chelsea Arsenal thing, right? I reckon it's like Chelsea board definitely have something on Arsenal. Like, maybe even Garlic and Tim Lewis, and I mean with that hairdo, mate, like just let it go, man. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go, bro. Let it go. Look, I don't have much there either in it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right? Come on, man. You got the dough, man. You got the dough. Like, just let it go, bro.
Go Turkey, or just go Turkey.
Oh yeah, or go Turkey, innit?
Just go Turkey.
Yeah. It just doesn't suit me. It kind of looks like a Bond villain, like or the Bond villain's assistant, you know, science, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't quite work. Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
You know what I mean?
Go.
Like, it's just not working. And then what's his face? Bowley, innit? Probably has some shit on Josh, innit? Maybe even on.
Maybe they're just friends. Maybe they're friends. Maybe they're friends.
Maybe.
And you know what kind of friends I mean?
Yeah. But they definitely meet up and shit. It's like club,
they hang out in the same place.
Yeah. It's not that big of a circle. Yeah, that's a great point. I reckon it's more on the board because that's been going on even before Arteta was here. You know, we were doing what was it, Petr Cech. Before that, we were doing
Gallas.
Gallas. That was it. Whoever made that, whether it was Arsene Wenger solely or Dick Law, whoever gave him that number 10, needs more than a slap, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
He does.
You know, Roger Federer backhand, Djokovic forehand,
clothesline, and then
clothesline,
motherfuckers.
Yeah. Like mad
number 10, that's mad.
That, for me, that was the beginning of the end for Arsene Wenger. Like, I was like, God, I swear in 10. And I was annoyed getting rid of Ashley Cole in the first place, but I was like, at least get
someone.
Get a left back or but we had Clichy at the time, and obviously Clichy went on to do well, but he was never going to be Ashley Cole. Never would
come on, Ashley Cole's levels. Even though Clichy did well, like he said, Clichy was not that bad. Let's be honest. Clichy was fast. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of like a B-Tech Ashley Cole, but obviously Ashley Cole is just on another level. Like even Ronaldo was asked the toughest opponent that he faced, and Ronaldo's, regardless if you think Ronaldo or Messi are the GOATs, but like Ronaldo said the toughest opponent he faced, and he's played on all kind of levels. You know what I'm saying? He said Ashley Cole, and I get that 100%, bro. But that's the thing. It's kind of like when we gave Man United Alexis Sanchez, and we got Mkhitaryan. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad, but yeah, man. Madueke, 52 million. People are saying that. Wait, you don't know if he's gonna hit the ground running or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's the level. Maybe he's not. For me personally, it's kind of like the point where like, oh, he's 23, blah blah blah, but it's the same thing as a Sesko deal. It's like the Sesko deal. You know the Sesko deal, how we told people that our problem isn't with Sesko, it's with that he's not ready right now, and we don't have the time to wait another 3 years or 2 years or 4 years until he's the player that you guys are promising him to be. But what's your thoughts on Madueke, bro? Where do you think he will play? Do you think he'll be our left wing?
Yeah, I think he will be left wing. Let's just say, for argument's sake, if Martinelli stays, he'll be, competition, whatever, for that left-hand side. But then if Saka needs a rest, he can play on the right as well, rather than doing the Sterling. I think Arteta realised very early on that he shouldn't have got Sterling. They did the super with high wages and that, and they fucked it up. They fucked it up big time. But for me, with Madueke, like, I'm kind of aligning similar to what Guns is saying, because he's got the physical attributes. He's quick, he's strong, and all of that. But he will carry the ball up. But when it's the final third, it just all goes pear-shaped.
He's gonna whip the ball in whip the ball in, the ball in like last season. You know what I'm saying?
Or it will just go over. How many
go, you know?
Expected
goals.
How many crosses have we seen, right? How many crosses have we seen where they've either been under hit, you know, not hit the first man, you know,
or over.
Or over. Yeah, I've seen so many. This never used to happen this much. Nowhere near. And especially not hit the first man. Same with the free kick. It's just not the same level. Like, I think there will be a shift, just like on YouTube, when it comes to this kind of content. This community, because this community is strong on a different level, like loyal as well. You know, real facts, real people talking our shit, right?
Facts.
The side will change on the pitch as well, because the fans will get tired of they're already tired of the Garnachas, bro.
Come on.
The trash from the Soylent, you know, the Madwakes, the Brennan Johnsons.
The face of Bauer. Hit and go. Hit and go. Hit and run.
You know, the ones that are mad overrated. Him and like Wodegaard and Shai Havertz and all of that. The list goes on. Marino, aka Lego Head 2.0, bro.
Oh no, I don't think anybody rates Marino. Do people rate Marino? Maybe up top. Not in that midfield. Not in that midfield.
Either way, bro. Either way.
Yeah, either way still.
You know what they're on? Well, if Nick wants him, I want him. all that bollocks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of it, bro. But I laugh. I'm not going to cry. I'd just rather laugh about it because...
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Big up Boosie, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I love that.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke, man. But Madueke, bro, like we talked about him for time, but obviously we didn't link up. That's why I'm asking you about Madueke situation and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The thing is that I always thought of it of like he's not getting a game over Saka. That's first of all. Even if Saka's dropping stinkers, he won't get a game. Look, I'm going to say something. People think that Sterling, we don't rate him. I know nobody rates him. And, you know what I'm saying? I used to rate him. I used to not obviously to a high level, but like he was very effective. He was very effective in that Man City side. But even when Saka wasn't there, obviously he wouldn't play Sterling there. He would play Ethan. That's a 17-year-old or 16-year-old. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Ethan's not the guy because he is. But the point is like you've got Madueke coming in. You've got Odegaard that will play 90 minutes of every game, regardless of the opposition, regardless if it's Preston or it's Man City. They're still gonna play 90 minutes, never even Saka. So that's why I was thinking. I was like, what if he's our not our new left winger? What if he's our new left winger, bro? Because it's not that surprising, is it? Him being on the left wing. Because is he better than Martinelli though? Here's a question: is he better than Martinelli? Is Madueke? Because I personally believe he's a bit better, just a teeny weeny bit better than Martinelli. I can't believe that.
At this point, because you know me, bro, right? Like recently, like basically towards the end of the season, I washed my hands with Martinelli. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm tired of him.
I can't back it anymore. I can't. Nah, I can't do it. Yeah. But who would I rather have? The problem is,
my dream is Rodrigo.
You know what I mean? Like it's in a way, it's so much of a muchness. It's because whoever plays on the left, whether it's Martinelli or Madueke.
Do you agree with this comment, Nats?
I think
Martinelli's key of Madueke output.
On output, yeah. I think he's better.
Left wing, obviously. We're not
left wing
striker.
But even as an all-round footballer, like, and if you play it more, it's just kind of like a left striker, or even in a sort of like a, you know, like what the Jermaine Defoe and was it Crouchy in it? But instead of that, like Havertz or / Marino or like a Martinelli in it. If we had that two up front, bit more balanced, we would be better. Not a million miles better, but better than what we, trying to play that.
What we are.
It's like 4-3-3 till I die and all of that. And look, I love a 4-3-3, but if you don't have the personnel and you're playing this terrorist kind of disgraceful football in it, that should not be talked about, should not be encouraged. Do you know what I'm saying? Leave it out. Leave it, yeah? Leave it, right? Do something else. Big up Aaron each and every single time. Back once
big
again.
up Aaron, man. I didn't want to break the flow. But
right here and right now, Fat Boy Slim say, yeah, no, all good, man, all good. But yeah, like, for me, yeah, Martinelli.
Do you think he's better than Nelly? Let's start there. Do you think he's better than
As
Nelly?
a footballer, no, I don't. It's not by a million miles, but I'd rather have Martinelli, basically. Like, and Martinelli can play up front as well. Whereas with Madueke, unlike, for example, I'll just say this very
quickly. He can play number 10. Madueke can play number 10, no? I think he can play number 10. They're kind of like free roam, but he wouldn't be the best. But
yeah, I was going to say, much rather
he can play that number 10.
Do you know what I'm saying? But I think Martinelli's more of a forward anyway. I've always seen him as a number 9 anyway. So playing left wing, he's out of position. But even playing out of position, we've seen him score like 15 goals and play well, with Saka on the other side. So Madueke I've never seen him been that consistent for a long period of time, whether it's getting the goals and or the performances. He'll either score a hat-trick and not even play that well, or he'll play well but not score, but he won't do it consistently enough. Where I've seen with Martinelli, even if it's for one season-ish, even though he should have passed that ball to Saka proper, against Liverpool at Anfield, that would have sealed the deal, and we all know it. But with Madueke, I'm not convinced in it. I mean, you can have your views, like he's better on the ball, whatever this, that, but I think as all-round footballer, I think it's
not for you.
No, not.
Are you tired of Martinelli? Like,
I am, but not to replace him for Madueke. Like, give me.
No.
I'd rather bring Mahrez back from Saudi. Much rather
shit.
and play him on the left. Even now, I don't care if he. I mean, he's never been that quick anyway. But just the skills, man, and he'll put a proper cross in as well. We know this. Yeah. Whether he's on the left, I know.
These players that went Saudis is only if they want to come back. They are not leaving there. They're too much. The wages are crazy on the like 400k a week or 500k a week. It's mad.
We're getting desperate, bro. We're
getting desperate. We're getting desperate, bro.
Bottom line is, I never wanted that Madueke, but does it surprise me? No, because this board have got some next level dirt that Chelsea have. And then, with Bowley and Josh, they're like buddy and all that. They're more buddy than Josh and Arteta now.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
Like Arteta, like, you know what I'm saying? He has to deliver. And Berta's
okay. You know what? We're here, Nats, yeah? Let's say Arteta at the end of the season doesn't win anything but gets second place, quarterfinals, Champions League, all right, like semi-final FA Cup. Do you think it will be sacked?
Yeah. And depending on where we are in the league, I think
we're second. We're second.
Okay, so we finished second. So it's kind of there. Oh, okay, yeah. My bad. Yeah, I think he gets potted. Yeah, he gets potted because like Berta, by that time will have had a whole year, and there's no like honeymoon period. There's no I've just got here. I've got to play nice at least to start. No. You've got to get him out the door now. You've got to stamp your foot, put your foot down, stamp your authority, all of that shit. The time is now in it. Moloko settings. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, it has to be. But trust me, like, I've said this before. You know this, bro. You know this, Rashid, right? When Arteta goes, when Lego Head is out the building,
Yeah, we're gonna have a party. Yeah, I know.
Ready, bro. We will be ready.
So we're gonna have a party.
100%. I don't care if it's -10 outside. I will still.
Yeah, I'll get copyrighted. I'll get copyrighted.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
what we'll be on, man.
Love
That's
that.
what we'll be on.
Oh, mate.
We will be. Yeah. We will be. It will be a party. It will be a party. But let's say, in this case, he wins the FA Cup, 3rd place in the league, and I don't know, in the quarterfinal in the Champions League. Do you think he'll be sacked? I don't think he'll be sacked. That's. But I'm gonna, obviously this is your thoughts.
Yeah, no, I think Berta will still get rid of him as well. Because Arteta started, it couldn't have been that much better. You know, you remember he was playing 3 at the back, and after the Sheffield United, Man City, then Chelsea in the final. 3 at the back, Tierney played, and we're at a point now where we've got no one that played in that FA Cup final that Arteta won after being there for not even a whole year. It was like 8 months or so, maybe even less, 7-8 months.
Yeah, so
right. And then he went away from that. Was it 2021 season? We were 15th by Christmas. Tommy Tooks was available. They didn't pull the plug because they're doing the rest of them jokers were just like, oh, but we got to give him time, you know, and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to give it time, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? And then the next season after that, so it's 21-22, we lose 5-0. The gal's head's gone. You know, it's absolutely, you know, it's on fire and shit. Like, you know, he says what he says. You know, Tottenham are top, Arsenal at the bottom.
We were doing so well. Did you hear him say we were doing so well? What the fuck? We told you we were doing so well. That's the thing, Nats. They think we were doing so well. You know, you saw that one when he said, "Oh, my days, this guy, bro." When you know what it is, I read in between the lines in everything in like anything I do. I always read in between the lines. It's bad and good at the same time, get you a lot of trouble, but still. Then when it came to that, when he said we were doing so well, I don't know if you heard it, but he said we were doing so well, and then he lost his shit. Do you know what I'm saying? We were doing so well. Who told you that Norgard, Kepa, and Madueke was doing so well?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry, before Madueke. Kepa, Norgard, and Mosquera is doing so well.
And even Mendy with that, I mean, you can't give him more decent.
You know what? Since we were talking about Mosquera, you know, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. The whole team doesn't agree with me, but this is my opinion. I'm taking Mosquera just for the only reason to kick Kiwior out the club. You know, I just feel like Kiwior is not the guy. People would say, yeah, he stood tall against Real Madrid. Okay, but I saw him fuck up a couple of times in that game. But whatever, we're not gonna get into that. Yeah. But I'm happy that actually Mosquera is coming, so Kiwior can fuck off. I mean it, and that's because Kiwior is not of this level. You know what I'm saying? He's not Arsenal's level, and I'm talking like Holding and him are the same kind of level. That's fucked up. I don't need that. We already had a Holding. We could have kept him. Do you know what I'm saying? We could have kept him. So what's your thoughts on the Mosquera deal when we did in that midfield?
Yeah, my thing is with the whole Mosquera, even before like it was linked, like Jonathan Tah at the start was available on a free. Now you talk about market opportunities, right? You know, you got Saliba, at least for now. Gabriel, he ain't going anywhere because he's signed a new deal. We all know this. Yeah. And then Jonathan Tah as an example as backup. And then if you wanted to replace Kiwior with Mosquera or someone else anyway, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'll be cool with that. But Jonathan
Are you
Charles,
okay with the Mosquera deal? You're like me, innit? You think that it's all right?
I think he's better than Kivior because the whole Kivior towards the end of the season. Don't fool me, man. Don't fool me. Like, to be honest, the only reason certain man them were interested is because of his fucking missus.
Yeah. His missus got a lot of agility. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking mad, bro. But once he got, like, with all of these clown ass players, whether it's on and or off the pitch, right, we need to get rid of them. And the whole party fiasco, right, whatever's going to happen with that, I won't get into that. But that has woken up the Arsenal board in terms of, like, we can't fuck about nowhere near as much as we usually do. We can't dither with transfers because once the fans get on our case, because they will do whatever it takes to keep this manager in. But it doesn't matter who we sign, whether we rate him, I rate him, you rate him, or anyone else does or doesn't rate him. The buck stops with the manager. DJB's been saying this, and I fully agree with him. Like, the buck will always stop with the manager. So Mosquera, really, truly, he's Tomiyasu cover, you know, because we ripped up his contract. But okay, cool. Is he better than Kivior? I'm
sure he is. I'm 100% sure he is.
I think he is, because let's be real, Kivior is poor. And people say, oh, but he's better than Holding. So is that really the standard? Yeah. So all you have to do is be better than Holding. Better than Callum Chambers or whatever. And I don't think, at least at centre-back, he was that bad. I mean, he was better than Holding. But do you know what I'm saying? Holding's the benchmark in terms of, like, the opposite of that is in terms of, like, worst, isn't it? Like,
I know.
He was better than Holding, but, you know, it doesn't mean he's fucking any good. Do you know what I'm saying? So if Mosquera is better than Kivior, cool. I'd rather Mosquera than Kivior. But let's not take the piss here, right? Roy Hodgson settings, and try and put him up to a level.
In a different kind of
If he's a squad thriller, if he's a backup, all right. But I want to see, like, I don't think this will happen. Definitely not in the summer. But why not get a great or even a very good defender from? You could go across the pond. Like, you could go Spain, Germany, Italy, Portuguese league. Like, I'm sure there's a few even in the Dutch league.
There's players everywhere in the world.
Like
talent ID.
Defenders, that you could get for like 20 mil, even maybe 25, 30 mil, that could ease the pressure off of Saliba and Gabriel. Because we know what this manager's like, basically. Yeah, Mosquera's not been injured. Like, his injury record is apparently impeccable. But so was Thomas Partey, isn't it? So we know he's going to get injured at some point. So Mosquera, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? He's better than Kivior. You know, Tomiyasu, it's debatable, but regardless, he's never fit. Do you know what I'm saying? And even when we bought him before, his injury record weren't great anyway. So the club, Arteta, fucked up on that one. So for me, it's just like, okay, squad filler, but at the end of the day, but at the same time as well, every position needs to be fulfilled. Like, we need competition in every single position. I think at the moment, other than striker, maybe left wing, left back, we're struggling. Because if you expect Miles Lewis-Skelly to play left back the whole season, and Calafugasi, I call him, you know, to cover for that, and what's his face, Zinchenko, even though we're probably looking to get rid of him as well, then
we're probably getting it.
Then who else do we have a left back? We could have got Tyreek Mitchell on the free before they did the contract. Market opportunity. Another one. Yeah? Another one.
DJ Gap.
Yeah, exactly, man. Why? Now if we want to get in, it will cost, what, 50 mil? We're already negotiating 68 with Palace. Like, they won the FA Cup. I don't know if they're still in Europe. I heard that they're getting kicked out. I don't know why, but either way. But like, yeah, just put the money on the table, man. But I reckon we're not, because of the whole PSR thing. It's the wages. It's not even the transfer fees for me. It's the wages. It's always been the wages that are the biggest issue. Liverpool don't have this issue. Man City don't have this issue. Chelsea don't have this issue. Yeah, Tottenham definitely don't have that issue. Man United don't have that issue as much as a whole. With certain players they do, but like not like damn near the whole.
Not the same as us.
Yeah. Nowhere near. You know, it's madness. But like, yeah, a Mitchell, a Miguel Gutierrez as an example, if he's still at Girona, unless he's moved, which wouldn't surprise me. But just someone that can start, because Arteta, I don't think he'll regret letting Kieran Tierney go, but like we will pay the price. We will pay the price. Because even though, we got Mosquera, in defence.
It's a shame. Balanced left backs. The thing is that people would say, like, oh, you only like Kieran Tierney because Leeds likes Kieran Tierney. No, you know what it is, yeah? It's like balanced left backs aren't a lot in this world. In this world, you can't find a lot of them. You could either find a left back that can attack but can't defend, or a left back that can defend but can't attack. Do you know what I'm saying? And you have to pick your poison, kind of like depends on the system that you play. But Kieran Tierney is kind of like a kind of like left back that can attack and defend at the same time. That's why I rate him the way I do. Yeah. But listen, man, it's time for Skelly to step up. No, time for him to step up. Do you know what I'm saying? Show why he's the new left back, and why we should be looking at him to be our new poster boy. And I'm saying soon Lewis Skelly will be our new poster boy. But here's my question to you, Nats. Yeah, what would your transfer window be if you had to sign 6 players? Your best transfer window, best scenario. What would you do? Before we get to the selling players, let's start with the buying players. Who would you buy?
Like realistically, or just like just my ideal.
I mean, everyone's realistic to Arsenal. It's just that we never try. We never. You know what I'm saying? We don't.
Okay.
You know the wages. You know we don't have
that. The assignment, bro. Yeah. No worries.
Yeah. We're not talking about you getting Mbappe and
No. I wouldn't even get Mbappe anyway. And that's a different conversation for another day among a few other things. But I get Glock 9, Gyökeres, first and foremost. Yeah, absolutely. So that's number one. I would get Eze as well, and I'd bin off Wodegaard to the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? I know this manager ain't going to do that because that's his pet. You know, that's what
you would do, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I would do. But I'd still have Eze anyway.
But would Ethan be the third choice, or how does it work? Because you binned Odegaard to the bench, so how would you sell it?
I would personally sell Odegaard, but I know it's not going to happen. At least not right now.
Yeah,
I think we would sell him eventually. It's just not right now, and it would have to. While this manager's here, Odegaard ain't going nowhere. Same with Havertz. And it's not just because of the high wages. Obviously, they're playing massive. But yeah, like those two, and then so was it Gyökeres, Eze. I would, even though he's just signed a new deal, because we need a proper left back, and Mitchell is the best that can do both. Not as good as Kieran Tierney, because I believe after Celtic, I think he'll only be there for a year, and the top club will take him. Trust me, whether it's in Italy or Spain, probably.
Tierney will move again. Do you think
yeah. He'll probably end up at Atletico or something. Maybe even.
How old is Tierney?
He's I think he's probably 28. Maybe.
You rate Tierney highly.
Yeah, highly. Yeah. It's like both sides, both facets. Great crosser of the ball. Defensively, he's absolutely solid. Like, there's a nice balance. He doesn't overcomplicate. He overlaps. Something Lego Head absolutely hates. And he's got the long throw option as well, which is a nice bonus. But
nice trait to have. Yeah.
I would get Tyreek Mitchell because he's the most balanced left back I've seen. Because Because Man
That's a
City
shout.
got Aït-Nouri in it, and I rate Aït-Nouri
Yeah.
on the ball
But he can't defend.
as a left
He
back,
can't
yeah,
defend.
even as
Yeah,
a left
as a
wing
left.
back. You know what I'm saying? I see him as more as a left mid or even left winger, but like in a 4-4-2 or 4-4-3.
Well, you're
But yeah,
talking about the classic left wing, the classic left mid.
yeah.
Like,
Like
do
we
where you
had
play.
like Bobby Perez and that, Overmars, like proper players, man. But yeah, Tyreek Mitchell. I think I've done this on Aaron's stream before. So it has been a minute. I'm just trying to think. Also thinking of players who have moved as well, like the Bayanas I wanted, but I can't, at least not now because he's just moved. But I'd still go for Joachim Anderson at Fulham, but he was at Palace, innit? Even with a loss, because I think one centre back ain't enough. Because we let go of Tomiyasu and Kivior. If we get rid of him, we're going to need 2 centre backs anyway, minimum.
True.
And I've rated Anderson for the longest. Fulham been brilliant, man. They've been brilliant this season.
Do you know who I like as a centre back? This is not obviously where we're hearing about you, but like I like Morello from Nottingham.
Yeah. Forest.
I like that. He's a bit reckless, like Gabriel, but
Bowley I like as well. I think is he still at Forest? Bowley, Willie Bowley.
Yeah, Bowley. Yeah.
I rate him. He's 6'5" and like
get started. Yeah.
Does the basics well. Do you know what I'm saying? A defender that does the basics well. But what I love about Anderson, he's good on the ball. So Arteta has no excuse not to play him. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he does the basic job, but he's good on the ball as well. And you can't argue with that. Even the biggest scrub of a manager.
He actually is. I'll be real.
Yeah. And Guy as well, but Guy is more expensive. Do you know what I'm saying? But out of him or Anderson, I'd take both, but either one I'd be happy with, and that'll be the 4th one. The 5th one, you know what? Fuck it, Rodrigo, innit? On the left wing. And we've linked with him anyway. Rodrigo, I've been rating that. He is miles better than Vinny and Mbappe combined. What is it? You can say it's another controversial take, conspiracy theory. No,
I've heard it before.
Both of them. I don't care. Put together in my eyes, but he's better than both of them. So, you know, we decide to put the money down as long as PSG.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No. I've heard it before, Nats. I've heard it before. I'll be real.
But you asked me the question, so I'm just gonna, and also for the chat as well, so they know and realize well.
I'm a Vinny. I like the way.
Yeah. But for me, with Vinny, like, because remember where he started.
It's hot and cold.
King Kareem in his ear, bro. King Kareem Benzema, in his ear, just like calmer in it. Obviously, he got hella better. Getting the goals and assists and whatever, upped his game, cool, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But he's kind of slipping back into this, like, you got to do more, innit? If you're meant to be one of the best in your position or best in the world, period, you know, crying about not getting Ballon d'Or.
You got to do way better. You got to do way better.
Even if you're limited technically, you still got to do more. You know, a few rainbow flicks here and there ain't going to be enough. If your whole fundamentals,
if you
playing on the left wing, you know, like ain't, you know what I'm saying? Because with all that pace, with a bit of power as well, right? You know, you can't rely on that forever. Him, Kylian Mbappe, Madueke, Leao to a degree, but because Leao he's a bit taller, he's a bit stronger. And I think even with a lack of pace, if he moved up front, I think he could do really well, innit? Because I think technically he's very inconsistent, but I don't think he's that bad, innit? But he's not a left winger in my eyes, personally. Whereas with Vinny,
Leao?
Yeah, Rafael Leao. But with Vinny, he's more definitely an out-and-out winger.
Where do you think Leao plays? Where do you think it would suit him?
Up front. As a
striker?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Even a second striker, because on the ball, I don't think he's that bad, but he's not that great. He can be clumsy in it. It's not even like clunky settings like, you know, D-pad dribbling, you know, David Beckham and other players of the past where they weren't crap by any means, great fucking players, but they weren't Robinhos, they weren't Zizous, they weren't Ronaldinho, nowhere near that level. Even the Bobby Perez's of the world, Iron Robbins and that, silky footballers. But yeah, like with Vinny, it's just like ever since that Ballon d'Or, he's just kind of dipped, not just in form, but just like how he's playing. Like, you know, there was a period like where, because some people will agree with this, even for example, Rance would disagree, like your touch can improve and all of that, but only if you work on it, and you can get up to a certain level, but it won't be like
the natural touch, other people.
Yeah, you're not a technician, but you're like you're gifted. So like Cristiano Ronaldo, I'd say he's more of like a hybrid. He's not a Neymar, Ronaldinho,
but he had a bit of talent when he came first.
Yeah, definitely had talent. You know, the young Cristiano is the best Cristiano. Just after leaving Sporting, you know, 04, 06.
That guy.
You could argue
with the broken tooth and
2006 for me, Cristiano. FIFA Street 2 settings and all that. There's a reason why he's on the cover. That Cristiano semi-final, get that Portugal that got to the joke.
Oh, Ronaldo was a joke of a player.
Yeah, Cristiano was a joke, but after that, he was still great, but it just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And then he went to Real Madrid. You know, a couple of years.
He became a poacher. He just became
getting
like
the numbers and all of that.
Kind of
Do you
know
know what I'm saying? He scored some great goals and the bicycle. Yeah, cool, whatever. But after Juve, they were talking about, oh, Cristiano was still sick. I was like, come on. Even some of the skills here and there, like, don't tell me that's the same or anywhere near what he was doing at Man United or Portugal just after he left Lisbon. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I'm on 5 because it was Rodrigo in it. Basically, I'll wrap this up. The sharpest. So the last one I haven't. You know what?
So we've got a striker, we've got a left wing,
Gyökeres, Eze, Mitchell,
so we've got 3.
Tyreek Mitchell, Anderson, Rodrigo. That's 5. So you asked for 6 in it, so one more.
What would you fix? What would you fix in this?
Do you know what? Might sound another one back once again and all that for the Renegade Master with the controversial takes and all that, but fuck it. Oblak, and he wouldn't cost as much as he would in the last. Yeah, there's competition for Raya, and then you'd have like the Kepa as like 3rd choice or whatever. Because let's be real, people talk about but Real Madrid had him, but they weren't paying him that much, and they didn't have to pay that much with the loan fee or whatever, and then they just sent him back to fucking Bournemouth, innit? And Bournemouth were like, nah, we don't want him, Chelsea. Whereas if we got an Oblak for, let's say, 40, 50, even 60 million now, I'd take it. Because then David Raya has to perform. He can't be messing about out from the back and all of that, getting lobbed like it's nobody's business. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Don's called it from day one, innit? Like, he's going to get lobbed. Yeah. He said it to Ramsdale as well because of the lack of concentration, pigeon settings and all of that. Shit. But still, like, it was going to happen. And he got lobbed, innit? They've both been lobbed, whereas with an Oblak, you don't look at him and be like, okay, he's not the tallest of keepers, but 6'2" for me is like a good standard, isn't it? It's a good standard. As the size, you know, like the height and all of that, the build, whatever, you know, no Diddy and all that, no zesty shit. But he's a quality keeper. He's absolutely like, he's top notch, even to this day. So, like, you know, you're not going to see, you don't look at Oblak and like, I reckon he'll get lobbed at least once this season. You don't, bro. When was the last time you saw Oblak getting lobbed? Especially by some next man, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get the likes up, people. Do you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen
Smash him up.
Yeah. Subscribe as well. Hit the notification and all that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Best believe that. But yeah, like, I'll wait. And if anyone in the chat can let me know if Oblak has been lobbed. It's probably Leo Messi or someone even remotely of that.
If it's Leo Messi, it is.
Because Leo Messi lobbed my goat keeper in it, which is Manuel Neuer. Innit? For me, he's the best ever.
Oh, Neuer is your best keeper.
Yeah. I know, Schmeichel, and I saw Schmeichel late.
Yeah.
But I had to go back into the archives. Man United.
Van der Sar.
He's in the conversation. Buffon's in the conversation. I put Dida in the conversation. I don't care what people say.
Man, that's crazy. Elite. He was elite. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that Milan team, he was in it. There's a reason he was in it, and he was there from. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, mad. Like,
but you're talking of a time like most of the fans. Like a lot of fans didn't catch them times. Well, not a lot of fans, but these younger generations, the ones that are
Neuer they've seen, innit? Neuer they've seen enough.
Neuer they've seen.
And they can understand that as well. But for me, I've seen a lot of great keepers. I definitely see why Buffon's the GOAT in a lot of people's eyes, not just Italians. That's fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that. Same with like a Ronaldinho, just in general, period. Zizou, and then obviously you got the Leo Messis, and the Maradonas, the Cruyffs, the Pelés, and all of that. If it's Cristiano, I'm not hearing it, bruv. I don't care what anyone says. Like, that guy should be nowhere near that conversation. Great, but nowhere near that great. That's what I'm saying.
Where would you put
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo?
King Kareem above Cristiano. I don't care. All the 1,000 goals, yeah. King Kareem is a better footballer. Ben Arthur is a better footballer, even now, bruv. Wherever he's playing, whatever he's doing in his life. And was it Adel Taarabt?
Taarabt. Oh my days.
Look, it's not even the show ponies, because obviously that's fish and chip settings, and I'm more chicken and chips. Bit of flavour in it, Morley's and all of that. Them ones there, like favourite chicken and ribs and that peri peri, yeah. About peri peris, innit? Yeah?
Love me some of that.
Yeah. Obviously the Morley's are all round, innit? But the peri peris, them ones there, like proper flavour in it. It's like, he's a show pony. He's a fucking show pony. Oh, fuck off! Like, you wouldn't know skill if it took a chunk out of you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's madness, absolute madness. But like for me, Neuer as the keeper, and then my goat is like Leo Messi. But it's just like just
it is what it is.
So the last one, I'm still trying to think. No, I did it. Yeah, it was Oblak, innit?
You wanted to go for Oblak. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Since you wanted these players, understandable. They're all probably not that far-fetched. You're not like, what I'm saying? It's not unrealistic to get
there. It's
the spine. I know, it's kind of like
people say, but Eze on the left. I wouldn't play Eze on the left. I told you, man. I told
play
you.
Play him in the middle.
Number
10.
Being Wodegaard, bro. Gibraltar guard, all of that. Missing guard, guard. Nick in the living guard, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
There you go. Somebody agrees with you in the chat. Jesus saying not bad shout for Oblak.
How much would he cost now? Whether it's on even on transfer market. If it's more than 40 million, it's not going to be that much. Euros or pounds. Take your pick, innit? Like,
big up to everyone in the chat, though. Big up to everyone in the chat, of course. Like and subscribe to my guy Nat Star, and smash the likes up. By the way, big up Todd, big up AFC, big up Yesa, big up Adam, big up Aaron, of course, again, Jalil, Jesus, Darren, Aziz, everyone in the chat, bro. If you was to sell, who would you sell, and how much do you think you'd get for each player that you want to sell? Obviously we have to go for 6. You can only sell 6 players. Let's go.
Okay.
I know you would have sold probably. You'd have told me like I'll sell 15 players, which is understandable. But we'll give you 6 because we bought 6. Let's sell 6.
So many, but we're talking about in this window as well.
Yeah, in this window as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because if it was January, that conversation would be a bit different. You know what I'm saying? And depending where we are, but even then, we could get, like the whole deal done in January to be completed for like the summer and all of that. Yeah, there'll be a few names mentioned, but for this particular case, I'll start with Martinelli, number 1. and he's our most valuable asset in terms of who we're looking to sell anyway at this moment in time, even with the high wages. Because there's not many teams, but I think Bayern Munich, it's a great shout. Coman, they've already got rid of Tell and Gnabry's he's on his way out. Coman is done as well. All they have really is Elise. So, and it wouldn't surprise me if Bayern Munich tried to go for Rodrigo and Martinelli, but I have a feeling that they'll go with Martinelli, and they'll like company will probably get more out of him than Arteta. Imagine that, innit? Company getting more of a tune out of Martinelli, even
madness.
Absolute madness. I'll be here for it, but that's my number one, and I reckon we'll get anywhere from 50 to 60 million, because we're not like, the longer we leave it, you know, the worse it's going to be. And it's about time we sell someone for more than 40 million. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's been long overdue. There's no better opportunity.
So how much do you think we'll get for him? 45? I mean, the last player we sold for 40 million, was it who? Iwobi? How much did Iwobi go for?
Iwobi or Chamberlain. They both went for pretty much the same price.
Okay.
I think it might have been Iwobi, and then Chamberlain was before or after. Either way, but all like 40 million pounds and that. But I reckon with Berta here, I think without Berta, I'd say 40, maybe 45 million at most. But with Berta, minimum, I think we'll get 50 mil, and then most I think we'll probably get is 60. I'll stick with that, only because Berta's here. I think Berta, because in this window, Berta has to not only make the statement signing, but he's got to sell well and do what we haven't done for many, many, many years, even before Wenger time. You know what I'm saying? Sell well. We're in a climate where we have to sell well. We can't afford to be ripping up contracts, you know, all the time, and you know, selling players for peanuts, and then they go to another club, or let them go for free like Amari Hutchinson, and then Chelsea sells him to Ipswich for 28 minutes. Why couldn't we do that?
Pay him for 20 minutes, by the way.
Exactly.
20 minutes.
So if they can do it, why can't we do it? Why can't we get 60, 65 mil for Martinelli? He's played enough games. Yeah, he ain't been brilliant this season, but he's played a lot of games. If we get if we get less than 50 mil for Martinelli, that's a disgrace.
Disgracia, guys.
Disgracia, yeah, 100%. Shit. So the second one, if I knew this manager, this wet white wallad of a manager, was going to play him in midfield, I'd keep him. But because I have a sneaky feeling
you want to sell Odegaard, don't you? You want to sell Odegaard?
No, I was actually talking about Zinchenko. I was actually talking about
Zinchenko. Okay, yeah. Okay. Unfortunately,
because I know he doesn't trust him at left back, but because there's no Tierney, and that's pretty much it in terms of we don't have any out and out left backs. And let's be real, we don't even have an out and out right back really, other than Timber, because Ben White started out as centre back. He's just better at right back.
Yeah.
And then like, we've got Miles Lewis Skelly. You know, he's a left 8. You know, playing at left back, so he's not really a left back. He's a midfielder. And then you got fucking Zinchenko, who's a number 10 by trade, but could probably play on the left hand side of a midfield 3, much better than he can play left back. But if he's not going to play in midfield, and he even considers him playing left back for cover, because Calafagese, you know, the sweet prince, you know, can't do a job there, clearly, you know what I mean, then, yeah, I'd sell him.
We bought him for 42 mil? Was it 42 mil? How much did we buy? Was it 30 something? 32, I think 32 mil or something like that.
Around 30.
Disgracia either way.
Yeah,
Disgracia either way.
Yeah. I reckon
my boy Lewis Skelly just came in. He's not even a fucking left back, and he's better than him at left back. That's his actual job. But continue.
Yeah,
we don't want to get into that.
15 mil, I'd say, give or take. 20 mil at most.
But yeah, that's realistic. 15 mil. That's realistic.
So we're looking like, you know, the Burt attack, whatever. It is what it is, but I think
So
for
we got
me,
two out the door.
yeah, those two. So that's what at most you're looking at 85 mil, but possibly like 70, 65, 70.
I think. Can I be honest? Yeah, I think we can only get 40 mil for Martinelli. I think that's the best we can get after the season he had this season. Of course, 2 years ago we would have sold him for 70, but you know,
it's kind of living on a prayer with Berta. But I do have some level of faith where something has to change. And even if he gets 50 mil, but that's the thing, I'm saying 50 mil is an absolute minimum, because if we sell him for less than that, even 45, like why do we bother bringing him in? We might as well let Lego heads just die out there on the battlefield. Do you know what I'm saying? Just leave him stranded. You know, no soldier left behind and all that. No, I'd leave him behind. You know. So basically, so we got two. So the third one, then we're looking at, because like you even alluded to it before, where it's like if it was solely up to me and just like getting,
it would be Odegaard.
I would get rid of so many.
How much do you think we would get Odegaard? Let's say we're selling
right
Odegaard.
now,
how much do you think we're gonna get? Yeah.
I think 50 mil as well.
That's 1 second, sorry. Yeah.
No worries. Yeah, I'd reckon 50 mil. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones where like he ain't been good, but because of the high wages and under a different manager, I reckon Odegaard. It's not that he would cook, but for me, he'd be playing better, similar to a level the 22-23. I think he can get back to that point, but just not under this manager. Let's be real. Under this manager, I don't believe he'll ever get to that point. It's just gone way too far. Way too far with that shit. But 50 mil, I'd say max we would get, because I think he's got a good number of years left in his contract. I think someone would take a punt on him. But if I was Berta, I'd try and get 70 mil somehow. Just be like, look, high wages. He is kind of an asset, you know, club captain and all of that. You know, trying to get that tax 10, 15 mil added just because he's captain and shit, even though he shouldn't be. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, I would say 50 mil. But even if we got 40 mil as absolute minimum, we bought him for like 30 mil, so we still technically get profit. But at the same time, if we break even and let's just say 30 mil, I won't be too disappointed, because other than that one good season, and I think after that season, I'm sure there would have been at least one offer, maybe two, that wasn't reported, but there was some level of interest in Odegaard. If we'd have sold Odegaard during that time, right, I reckon we would have got like 75, 80 mil. The only problem is we didn't have Berta around at that time, so we would have ended up getting like a...
What are we saying? What are we talking about? Are we talking about Odegaard?
Yeah, because you're talking about, would you sell Odegaard? Like, I would sell a lot of players. I'd sell Havertz, I'd sell Odegaard, I'd rip up Jesus. Well, if I don't rip up Jesus' contract, I'd sell him in January and get like 5, 10 mil and just get rid of all the rest of the wage of that 265.
Big up BBK, by the way. Big up BBK in the chat.
Big up. But yeah, man, this For me, it's Martinelli, Zinchenko. I think the best that we could get rid of right here, right now, Fat Boy Slim settings, would be the likes of Fabio Vieira, 10, 15 mil, car losses with that, Lakonga, get 5 mil, so what is that, 4? Who else? Who else should I get rid of?
Calafiore? Would you get rid of Calafiore?
I would. Even if it's like a loan with an obligation to buy, because at least Marino has some use, just not in his position, and it whereas Calafiore, unless you're going to play him up front and like 3 makeshift strikers, really, this is what Lego Head has given us. That is what he's left us. At least Arsene Wenger left us Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's what he left us with, innit? And Lacquer as well, on top of that, with the season before. Lego Head's leaving us with Marino, Mikel 2.0, Havertz, Calafugazi, the Sweet Prince, Wodegaard, bro. Like, it's beyond a mad thing. So that's 4. Calafiore, 5. Because even playing him in a forward position just ain't worth keeping him. And I don't think we get that much for him, even though he's younger, whereas with Marino. Because Marino's playing for Spain, and Spain is a better team, higher level, higher commodity. Like, he played in the Nations Cup. We could get our money back if we sold him, and kind of sold him in a way it's just like, well, he could be an all right midfielder, but you've got an option as a second striker in it. That's why we want. Like,
he's a Spanish international, maybe.
Yeah, but why not get our money back? Why not be like 35, 40 million in it? 3 million loss or gain a couple of mil either way. And with Berto,
bro, I'll take a 10 million loss on that guy. I'll be real.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you're selling him as a striker, there's no way you're making that money. I'll be real.
Yeah,
unless you're selling him as a striker.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, sell him as a striker.
Yeah.
If you're low on strikers, put him up front. He'll do the business. 40.
He'll do the business.
Yeah. So So 5. I've got my 5. I just need one more.
One more.
Oh, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Because Trossard is pretty much out the door already. But do you know what? Fuck it.
Havertz.
Yeah. Havertz.
Okay. We'll end this live on this, and that's Let's say Havertz. How much do you think we'll get for him? And who would come for him? Who would you think? What club would come for him? Would you think? Do you think he'd go back to Germany or something like that? I don't think. I mean, it depends how much you're spending on him. Do you know what I'm saying? How much do you think you will spend on Havertz?
I think the only chance of him going back to Germany will be his former team, Leverkusen, because Erik Ten Hag's there. And he's the type of guy that would be like, do you know what? 20 to 30 million, 30 mil as most and 20 being minimum. And we'll kind of negotiate the wages. So we won't pay him 280 a week, but we'll pay him like 200k like euros. And then he'll have the bonuses and all that. So he'll be the highest paid, because bearing in mind, Leverkusen have got the Wirtz money in the Florian Wirtz money. Yeah. So they can afford a Havertz, even paying 40 and 50 mil plus the wages with no bonuses. They can technically afford that. But if they said, Ten Hag and their other representatives was just like, you know what, we'll take Havertz off you for 30 mil. We'll cover the wages. It's up to the player and Havertz's agent if they insist on bonuses and all that. But I think to go back to Leverkusen, I don't think he would. If they paid him like say 250k, took a slight pay cut, just a slight, because it's his former team, maybe to get it over the line. I think they would do it and maybe have like a like a 5 goal or 10 goal bonus or some shit like that, maybe something like that. Maybe an appearance bonus. I reckon they would do it because the only other place would be Saudi because he ain't going to the MLS.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, so for me, it's Leverkusen or anyone in Saudi that's willing to pay him 300k plus a week, really and truly. And there's not many because when you've got Ivan Toney on 400k, like
you already know.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly.
But it is what it is, man. Hey, love for having you on that style. You know, it's always a blast. You know what I'm saying? It's always a blast, bro. But I have to go.
No worries, man.
You kind of get why. But big up to everyone that's locked in, and thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, bro. Like and subscribe to Nads and Nats. And yeah, we're gonna raid Jezzy's channel. So make sure you see Rashid Raid and big up to everyone that's locked in. I'm saying like subscribe and subscribe to this guy and that star, bro. Real one. And I'm saying that we're out, people. We're gonna play a little and we're gonna end the stream. So yeah, Rashid Raid over to Jezzy's, man. Show you some love. Big up to everyone, man. Big up. And we're out.
Peace.
Salute.